Just two Christian women, mothers of disabled children, and each with 30 years of experience living it every day. One had a dream, and both shared a vision to make a difference in the lives of those with disabilities and their families.
In 2007, Grace Community Church was very little more than an idea, just trying to get a core group of people together that someday would become a congregation. We felt that if we looked around at what God was already giving us, we would find our gifts. And finding our gifts, we would know what God is leading us to do, what God is gifting us to do. In 2008, we got together enough resource to put together the first Forever Friends worship for adults with special needs and disabilities. We put out about 25 chairs, thinking we might fill half of those. And we looked around the room that looked so empty, and there were plenty of other chairs. We thought, well, let's just put out some more chairs, make it look a little less empty. And people started coming in, and buses started coming from some group homes in the areas, and people kept coming in, and the gifts just kept on coming. By the time we got underway, it was about 150 people there. And that was really our beginning. That was when we really became a church.
I've been a worship pastor for 32 years. Different places, different styles of churches. But I don't think I ever really experienced true worship until Forever Friends. I get the privilege of standing on the stage, looking into their faces as they worship, and I get filled up just watching them do what we were all created to do.
My name is John Paddock. I'm Assistant Scoutmaster with Troop 250 here in Fort Mill, South Carolina. We've got a number of scouts that have worked on Disabilities Awareness Merit Badge, and also scouts that have done their service hours towards rank advancement. And it's just been a great opportunity. So one of the occasions where our scouts are able to not only provide service hours, but almost every scout that's left after doing the Forever Friends event leave here feeling very good about not only themselves, but also people with disabilities. We've had a number of scouts that have returned multiple times to participate in the events.
My name is Melody, and I have two twin autistic boys that are 22 that I bring to Forever Friends. The team here does a really good job of bringing everything down to a level that the boys can understand and that they really enjoy. We've been coming from the very beginning. We were actually involved with trying to figure out what would be appropriate for the kids because I was friends with one of the women that started the group. So we've been here the whole 5 years. And it's interesting because the group grows and then sometimes it's not so big, but in any event, it doesn't matter how many people come, there's always plenty of volunteers that are here, they're always enjoying themselves, they're always having fun, and they accept the kids no matter what the problems are, no matter what the issues are, they accept them as they are and they just love on them. And it's tremendous when most of the people don't come to this church. I mean, the heart they have for these people, unbelievable.
You know, someone asked me once when we started Forever Friends, what was it like to be a volunteer? And you know what, we thought what great things we were going to do for all of these special people that were going to come here. We would make their day and make them smile and make them happy. You know, it doesn't take a lot of work for the volunteers because everything's already done. But as a volunteer, we realized very quickly after 5 years that we're not doing anything for the special friends we have here. They're actually blessing us. That's what being a volunteer really, really means.
Overall, Forever Friends is a great opportunity for not only scouts, but also for people with disabilities.
You know, I'm always hearing, thank you for what I do for Forever Friends. But I can honestly say that I am blessed so much more by what they have given to me and what they have taught me about life and unconditional love.
It was Forever Friends that preceded our public Sunday worship. It was Forever Friends that really got us going and that made us who we are. Thank God for Forever Friends.
Every community has a significant population of those with disabilities. They are often overlooked and have very little opportunity to interact with others. They all share the same needs and desires and emotions of everyone else. We all want to be loved, accepted, and valued. We are all created equally for a purpose, and we all need a place to be supported and live out that purpose. That place is called God's house, a home that embraces all of God's children.